Hello and welcome back to my screen again. So in today's lesson, we're just going to do a very simple, precise top-down analysis. I'm not going to stress you with any jargons. I'm not going to stress you with anything that will make you confused. But then we're going to go straight to what we have to do today. Very simple top-down analysis. It is very simple and straightforward that even a beginner will understand this top-down analysis. So without wasting my time, let's dive in. Now, I hope you have subscribed to this channel. If you've not done that yet, hit on that subscribe button, and also you can share the channel with your friends and families. And thank you for watching. Let's continue. So this is a very simple top-down analysis we are going to be doing on Power JPY, and now we are on a daily time frame. Now on a daily time frame, what am I going to do? So from here, I'm just going to use three time frames. I'm going to use the daily time frame, the 4 hour and the 1 hour. On the daily time frame, I'm going to be marking my key zones on the daily time frame. So my first key zone is at this point. This is my first key zone, and you can see price has been rejecting this key zone for some time now. And actually, when you look at pound JPY, sorry, first of all, let's look at what the trend is telling us. Look at pound JPY. You can see that we are moving upward. So we are having a series of lower lows and we are having a series of higher highs and higher lows. I have a video on market structure. If you have not watched that yet, I would urge that you go back and watch that video on market structure. Then you understand why I said higher highs and higher lows. And pound JPY is in an uptrend. This is my first key level. Now you can see that price has been rejecting the key level for some time now. Price has not been able to break this key level to the downside. If we have had a break towards the downside, we have just been looking for a retest and a continuation or a continuation of the bearish move. But since we haven't broke down and price is rejecting this key zone, then we are going to be looking for more buys. We are going to be expecting more buyers in the market. So what are we going to do? We're also going to follow the footstep of whatever the market is saying, and we look for more buys. So this is the daily time frame. So that is our first key zone. Then we also have our second key zone here. So this is our second key zone, and you can see what is happening here already. Price has broken out of the key zone. Let's see if we can get another key zone over here too. Okay, so this is just our first key zone at this point, and we also have our second key zone. Now when you're drawing a key zone, make sure when you're drawing a key zone, you draw it at where price is current. Not let the key zone be far away from where price, because when it's close to where price is, that is when you know the next direction of price. I also have a video on that, how to properly draw support and resistance, and what the rules of drawing support and resistance, what you have to look out for before you draw your support and resistance zones. And right here we also have another key zone that price has been rejecting. So this is another key zone here. You can see what is happening here. This is another key zone. So we have our first one here, we have the second one here, and the third one. But we are going to be concentrating on this aspect because this is where price is currently. So this is actually on the daily time frame. I've been able to mark my key level. So when we move to the 4 hour, we have to be looking for a retracement and a further move to the upside. So that is what we are going to do on the 4 hour time frame. So without wasting my time, let's move to the 4 hour time frame. All right, so this is us on the 4 hour time frame. Let me delete here first. This is us on the 4 hour time frame, and we already have in mind that we're only looking for a retracement and a continuation to the upside. So we have to look for possible points where price can get to, and then there can be a continuation to the upside. Now when you look at this point of value, this is a point of value on the daily time frame. So it's possible that price will get there, and then there will be a continuation to the upside. So we have to look for points where price can possibly get to. So the first thing over here is the trend line. So we just draw a trend line from this point to this point. So we have our first touch of the trend line here. We also have our second touch on the trend line here, and we also have our third touch. So the third one, price, we should expect that price will come to this trend line for the third time, and we have a continuation to the upside. Now when price break the trend line, then it means that there's going to be a possibility of market structure shift, or price will get back to this zone, this next zone here, and there will be a retracement back to the upside, and there will be a continuation back to the upside, or we are getting back to this point. So this is some of the possible things you can put together to get your point where price can retrace to. And also we can also use our Fibonacci retracement level by pulling from the low to the high, and our retracement level is somewhere around the 50%, because my golden zone is 50% and 61.8%. so I'll be using two zones here. If price get to the 50%, then it means that that's confluence with whatever I am including, which is the trend line, the support and resistance, the psychological level, and also the retracement level. So I should be looking at 50% or 61.8%, but I am looking at the 15%. I'm going that price to get to the 50%, and there will be a reversal to the upside. So this is a possibility of what I am expecting. Also we have a demand zone here. We have a demand zone here. So now we have almost like four confluences. We have a demand zone where price has broken a structure to the upside, where price has broken a structure to the upside, and also we have an imbalance here that price is supposed to fill. So now you can see that we have almost 4 or 5 confluences. So we have our trend line, we have our support and resistance, we also have our demand zone, which is also on a Fibonacci golden zone. So let's look at the reaction of price around this point. Let's see what happened right at that point. You can see price is moving nicely to the zone. Now price has gotten into our zone. I wish I could just take this place up. Price has gotten into our zone. So what are we going to look for? We just move to right to the 1 hour and look for an entry. Now price has gotten, look at this. So this is looking so beautiful, right? This is very, very nice. The confluences are just on point, like it's just on point. Now look, this is a rejection from our zone. This is our demand zone that was rejected. The trend line was rejected, and our support and resistance is also rejected. So this is also telling us a lot. Now we've added our candlestick pattern, which is this indecision candlestick here. You can see this indecision candlestick here. So price has already given us a lot. So right after seeing this, what do? I'll just pull out my long position to drop it here, my SL a little below the indecision candlestick, then my take profit, my first take profit will be at this point. This is where, okay, so my first take profit to be here, then my second take profit to be here, my second take profit to be somewhere here, then my third take profit will be to the high at this point. So let's look at the risk to reward of the first take profit. So our first take profit to be here. So our risk to reward is what we have. 1 is to 2 risks to reward, almost 1 is to 3 risks to reward. Then our second take profit would be what? We would have 1 is to 3 risks to reward, which is a very good risk to reward. And our fourth take profit to be what? Fourth take profit to be 1 is to 4 risks to reward. Now the reason why I brought the take profit here to this point is because we are in an uptrend. Price could just break up further to the upside, but aside that, I can only take my first take profit here, take the second here, and take the third here. So I am still not in loss. That is if price goes into my favor. Now look at the reaction of price. Actually, I am still in this trade. I've not closed this trade yet. I am still in it, and I've also given it out to my community members. You can see what is happening there. I've also given it out to my community members. So this is just a simple way you can do a top-down analysis, and this is how I analyze most of my pairs each and every day. Now, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so, because I know you are learning a lot from this channel. You are getting a lot of knowledge from my channel. So hit on that subscribe button, also leave a comment in the comment section, and also hit on that like button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and peace out.